Good morning, traders. This is Max Hornblower, otherwise known as Max Tradeswell, and I am giving you this morning market minute where I give you actionable insights in 5 minutes or less to start your trading day. So let's go. Here we have Forex Factory, and these are the news events we have for the week in the United States. Tuesday, tomorrow, 8:30, we have CPI, and then the next day, Wednesday, we have PPI. So this is a big inflation data week, but this isn't even the biggest news event that's coming your way. Here we have on Wednesday the tariff decision on Trump's tariffs. So on Wednesday, we will know if Trump has to pay his tariffs back or not. And I believe what's going to happen is one or two things. Either he has to pay them back and the market has a sharp decline, either Wednesday, Thursday, or Friday, or he doesn't have to pay them back and we will continue chugging to the upside slowly. So let's get right into it. Let's start right at the market sectors or the market indices. Here we have the S&P 500, and on this past Friday, if we zoom in, you can see we closed extremely bullish at an all-time high. We closed at 694.07, and we're opening up a good decent amount below that, though, at just around 690.58. The time is 8:08 a.m., so we have around an hour and a half to see if that can get back to our closure of last week. The same deal's happening on the Nasdaq, but if we go to the mid caps, look at the closure for the mid caps last week. Extremely bullish. And the same deal with the small caps. Small caps closed extremely bullish as well. Plus, it's not gapping down as far. So these are two great signs. Just the overall market, the S&P 500 and the Nasdaq is gapping down quite a bit. And if we go into the VIX to see what's happening, yep, we had a small gap up here, but we seem to be coming down a little bit. So we'll see how the trading day goes. Let's go right into sectors to watch. We have the energy sector. And if we zoom out to the weekly, we have a pretty bullish closer here. Around 46.67 we closed, and then we had just around 266 days that we broke above. So if we go into the daily, it looks like we're coming back down, but if we hang out on the weekly, it's still looking extremely bullish. And then from here, we can go to the technology sector, which basically looks exactly like the Nasdaq. But if we see here, we are coiling. Look at this. Look how tight we're getting right here. One line, two line. We're getting nice and tight. That's in the weekly. Let's look in the daily. And a move should be happening here quite shortly. Next, we have the materials sector. And silver and gold, this is why this is going absolutely parabolic right now. Let's zoom out to the weekly. Yeah, this thing's going crazy. I haven't found any entries in here because it's going so parabolic. Next, we have the communication sector, which is looking a lot like the Nasdaq. Coiling, getting ready for a big move higher. And industrials. Industrials, we broke out of a long consolidation, just around 161 days of consolidation. We broke out of it at January 5th, and we're continuing the push to the upside. And then lastly, we have the consumer discretionary. We broke out of 112 days of consolidation, and we're continuing the push higher. Looks like we might open a little bit lower here, but that is totally okay. We'll see how the trading day goes. Next, let's go into specific stocks to look at. On the top of my list today, we have NXT. This is a solar stock. And if we can break above 93.48, I would be a buyer of this. And we go to plug. If we can break above 250, I would also be a buyer. And then lastly, it is RR. Rytech Robotics, and we've had a long downtrend here, and then it seemed to find support on the 200-day moving average twice, and now it's trading above almost all of the moving averages. The only one it's below is the 100. So if we can get a break above Friday's closure, I would also be a buyer here. Now let's look at stocks I own currently. We have BE. I got in at 95.56. KTOS. I was in at 85.98. UUUU. I got in at 17.45. PL. I got in at 20.87. And then CHYM, I got in at 27.64. And then IREN, I got in at 46.78. Alrighty, and that does it for the Friday market or the Monday market minute. Thank you guys for watching. Tune in next time. Bye now.